Good afternoon. My name is Thomas Lowe and I'm a landscape designer in Atlanta, Georgia. Today I will be talking about how to sculpt a tree or a shrub. You can sculpt trees and shrubs and vines really in many different shapes and sizes. What I've done in this design is I've started creating a diamond pattern, espalier is called, or tacking up a tree or vine on a wall. And the way I've started doing that is some people will take a actual trellis and just stick in the ground. Some people want something a little more elaborate. In this case, I created a diamond pattern 2 summers ago. So this is the second, this will be the second summer. And I created a diamond pattern. And I went ahead and measured out some diamond shapes, all consistently the same size, and then just drew the pattern with a ruler and a pencil on this brick wall. Now, I went in and used some espalier wire, and you can buy it at any garden centers, hardware stores, and there's different styles and sizes. This is a very, very thin, you may not be able to see it from here, but it's a very thin, flexible aluminum wire that you can use to guide trees and shrubs in different shapes. So the way I attached this wire to the brick was I went in and used a masonry drill bit. And once you have a masonry drill bit, you'll want to pick the drill bit that's a little bit smaller than these plastic anchors. And these plastic anchors are sold in a package at your hardware store. And the little screws actually go into these plastic anchors. So the first step would be to create the pattern that you want, whether it's a square or a circle, curves. In this design, it happens to be a diamond pattern. And after you've created your diamond pattern, go back in on the corners of your squares, or in this case, the diamond pattern. And you may be able to see right there is the actual screw, and it's in there really tight. So I took the drill and the masonry drill bit and never drill in the actual grout line or the concrete line. Drill in the brick. Then go back in with these plastic anchors, put the plastic anchor in the hole in the corners of the square, or in this case the diamond pattern, and then just stretch this wire in the shape that you want. Now, after you have the pattern created, then you go back in and plant the shrub or tree or a vine in your choice. And the first year you may want to get a larger size so that you can really start and really get ahead on the shape that you want. Then as the years go by, then you go back in and you don't just prune them with these smaller scissor pruners, but you go back in and you prune some that won't necessarily run even with the diamond patterns, and the other limbs and branches, you actually just take the wire and run along the edge of the diamond pattern, and sort of like a bread tie, you just tie these on and you hide these down this way. And then you go in and just sort of neaten everything up with your scissors. Now on some small trees and also some upright shrubs, you can also create archways. This is just some arborvitae shrubs that were planted 2 years ago. This one has not grown a lot. It's a slow grower, so you can buy some larger sizes the first year and actually even do this arched design. So you plant 2 of the upright small trees together, and make sure too before you plant them that you measure them out so that they touch to create this arching effect. What I've used to tie those together is some inconspicuous, some really small espalier wire, and you can maybe barely see some of the wires here. And I just did this just a little while ago, and it turned out pretty well the first time. This, by the end of the summer, will grow together and you really won't see this wire. You may not be able to see it too well now. This design with arching trees can be used on larger trees, very small trees, smaller than this, or even trees this size. You can also do a tripod where you actually have another evergreen tree equal distance in a triangle form, and then you would take the third one and arch over here, so you have a tripod actually. Now, when you may experience some of the side branchings not following suit with the rest of these. In that case, I would recommend cutting it's always better to cut a little extra wire. In that case, you cut this wire, the espalier wire, and then just simply wrap it around the rest of the tree. Now, you can adjust how tight or how loose for the look that you want just by the amount of wire and how tight you tie this. This wire is very easy to work with. Just always get a little extra more than you think you need. Then any excess, I always use my pruning scissors, or even these hand shears are really good too. And then just cut those off. And so see, now you don't have any of those side branches coming out as well. And then also you can see sort of this arch effect as so. So I hope this video has been some help, and have a great day. My name is Thomas Lowe, and I'm a landscape designer in Atlanta, Georgia.